Good morning, Davao, Mindanao. Good morning, North, South, East, and West. This is Gilbert Lopez Martije Cacho. For the headlines, local news. Pride Parade celebrating diversity with 8,000 participants. Hugyao Davao, a night of fun, colors, and celebrations. Duao Davao, a new exclusive summer fest. Duao Davao Music Fest, rocking the night away. National news. Lawmaker, Lombards, Meralco inconvenience fee affecting 7.9 million customers. Las Piñas residents favor ordinance setting barangay boundaries. International news. Made in China for China. Is patriotism the answer to its weakening economy? Analyst population declines is no issue for China's Guangdong. It's fertile ground for other provinces to learn. Entertainment news. Ali stars turnout for awesome Coldplay show. Chris Aquino reveals new boyfriend, a doctor in Philippines. Sports news. Warriors preparing a lose. Klay Thompson, Mavericks among strong suitors. Gilas Pilipinas fall short of upset versus Poland in final friendly before FIBA. Featured story. Love Ground meet maker host Miami tasting party as Florida ban goes into effect. Ann Curtis, Erwin Houseoff, daughter Dalia are in a cutest trio in South Africa. Side story. And for the trivia, Davao has one of the best artisan goat cheese ever. Weather forecast. Southwest monsoon affecting the western section of southern Luzon. The rest of the country will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to localized thunderstorm with possible flash floods or landslide during the severe thunderstorms. Local news. Celebrating diversity with 8,000 participants. The city government of Davao hosted its inaugural Pride Parade, drawing together approximately 8,000 members of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, and asexual LGBTQ QIA+ community to celebrate their diversity, individuality, and rights. Participants marched proudly from Rojas Avenue to Bangoy Street, culminating in San Pedro Square. Many dressed in costumes inspired by the rainbow flag and carried placard advocating for causes like legalize civil union and you can't pray away the gay in me. San Pedro Street were transformed with vibrant rainbow colors, accompanied by floats, marching bands, drag queens, and appearances by the newly crowned Reyna ng Davao and her court. Reyna ng Davao and her court. Hugyao Davao, a night of fun, colors, and celebration. It was a night filled with fun and colors as Davaoenos celebrated the first Duao Davao. It was a night filled with fun and colors as Davaoenos celebrated the first Duao Davao, Hugyao Davao on June 23, 2024 at Rizal Park. The inaugural Duao Davao or Visit Davao opened with a stellar lineups of performers, making it A memorable start, local singers, dancers, and other artists showcased their talents to crowd of Davaoenos and tourists nationwide. Tini Arnaiz, one of the Duo Davao's organizers, said the event is one of a kind. It is a celebration of color and life within different diversities and sector, Arnaiz said. Concluding with Pride Month, the event featured performances from various LGBT groups including some of the city's drag queen. Notably, Davaoeno drag queen and Drag Race Philippines Season 1 contestant Lady Morgana joined the festivities. Duao Davao, a new exclusive summer fest. Mayor Sebastian Baste Duterte praised the City Tourism Operation Office, CTOO, for initiating the Duao Davao Summer Festival. Scheduled on June 21 to June 30, 2024, during the welcome dinner for the Consular Corps of the Philippines and the launch of Duao Davao 2024 at the Duset Davao Hotel on June 21, 2024, Duterte said, I just want to thank everybody for the birth of a new festival for Davao City. I'm very surprised with how the city tourism came up with ideas. Duterte thanked the Consular Corps of the Philippines, the Mindanao Diplomatic Corps, tourism stakeholders, and the private sector for their supports. He said, I am very glad all of you are here to support the new Festival of Davao. All we want is for Davaoenos to enjoy in Davao City. Duao Davao Music Fest, rocking the night away, setting the stage on fire with their original composition and crowd favorite hits. 14 homegrown artists came together showcasing Davao City's rich music arts during the first ever Duao Davao Music Fest in Friday night, June 21, 2024 at Rizal Park, Davao City. It was a night filled with excitement as the place came alive with the sounds of Davao's finest musicians and a cheering crowd supporting their favorite bands. A lively performance from Guava, a duo formed in early 2023, set the tone for the event. The crowd was then treated to in-day rock, the shoegaze music by the Prickle Dropout, a band of 5 multi-instrumentalists, followed by a mix of pop, punks, and soul from Cerise, a local band formed in 2016. Other notable performances included Mauria, Kael, Biadog, Marik Gavino, Tortang Talong, Chad Festejo, Bad Vibes, Big Mac, and DAS. National News. Lawmaker lambas Meralco inconvenience fee affecting 7.9 million customers. Surigao del Sur 2nd District Representative Johnny Pimentel, Vice Chairman of the House Committee on Legislative Franchises, said the Manila Electric Company Meralco should do away with the online payment convenience fee of 15 per transaction, as the payment actually goes to its sister company. Pimentel said it has become an inconvenience fee for Meralco customers who use the company's online portal to pay their monthly electric bills. Meralco claims that the convenience fees goes to its payment partners, CIS, Bayad Center Incorporated. Pimentel said a news release on Sunday, however, Bayad Center, which is engaged in the bills payment collection business, is actually 95% owned by Meralco itself. Thus, there is no separate Meralco partner, he added. Las Piñas residents favor ordinance setting barangay boundaries. Over 41,000 Las Piñas city voters approved the delineation of its 20 villages, the Commission on Election (COMELEC) reported on Sunday. A plebiscite was held Saturday for the approval of City Ordinance Number 1941-23, which delineates the territory boundaries of 20 barangays to match the cadastral survey approved in 2015 by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DENR. Based on the Certificate of Canvass, COC, of Las Piñas plebiscite, a total of 41,493 registered voters voted yes, while 19,498 said no against the ordinance. The plebiscite was conducted from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. in 30 voting centers, 14 in District 1 and 16 in District 2. International news. Made in China for China. Is patriotism the answer to its weakening economy? Beijing, living in Beijing, where allergens are flying around, 26 years old Yao Yao is very particular about her cosmetics. They must protect their skin. She spent about 500 yuan or $93 a month on makeup and has quit a collection. She has, however, stopped looking for imported brands. Maybe in the past, people are big brands to gain face, but the thinking of a young people now is that if we use domestic product, we will truly have face, he said, or she said. Her works speak to a growing trend among China's youth. Imported goods are out. Made in China is in. They call it Guo Chao, which translates as national wave. Analysis. Population decline is no issue for China's Guangdong. It's fertile grounds for other provinces to learn. Miss Julia Chen would very much like to have twins. While the 28-year-old in Guangzhou, China, has yet to find Mr. Right. She is set on having children and hopefully a pigeon pair as well, similar to herself. Money is tight for the cosmetic retail workers who earns around 6,000 yuan or US 826 US dollar a month. Around half of the city's 11,300 yuan monthly average. Still, she's not letting that out of her from motherhood. People who are less affluent have their own ways of raising children. Instead of providing material support, you can offer then knowledge and strengthen their character, which I think is more important, Ms. Chen told CNA. Entertainment news. LA stars turn out for awesome Coldplay show. Is there such a thing as band that's too big for Glastonbury? If so, Coldplay might be it. People are climbing up scaffoldings, security guards are standing on emergency vehicle. Actual Tom Cruise is watching from the viewing platform, accompanied by Gillian Anderson and Simon Pegg. Michael J. Fox even joins them to play guitar on Fix You. At other stages around Worthy Farm, a list artist floundered with some fields barely at one-third capacity. Chris Aquino reveals new boyfriend, a doctor in the Philippines. Chris Aquino opened up about her blooming relationship with a new boyfriend, a doctor in the Philippines, clarifying that there was no overlapping between the latter and her previous boyfriends. Batangas Vice Governor Mark Leviste. The Queen of All Media spoke about this through an interview with Showbiz reporter OJ Diaz, who flew to the United States to visit her. Aquino has been seeking medical treatment for her autoimmune diseases in California. Their conversation was documented through the blog of Diaz YouTube channel on Saturday, June 29, which also included Aquino's youngest son, Bimbi. If just flowed, he's a doctor, and I think that's part of the reason why it was easy. Kasi alam niya kung ano yung pinagdadaanan ko, she said, and of her new inspiration, whom she did not name. And for the sports news, Warriors preparing to lose Klay Thompson, Mavericks among strong suitors. The Dallas Mavericks have become increasingly linked to Klay Thompson as the start of NBA free agency looms, while it remains to be seen which team the sharpshooter will ultimately play for in 2024-2025. It's becoming increasingly likely it won't be the Golden State Warrior, the only team he's played for in his 13 years career. According to Shams Charania of the Athletic, the Warriors are preparing to lose Thompson's in free agency, and both sides have had close to no communication over the past 2 weeks. Charania linked the Los Angeles Lakers, LA Clippers, and Mavericks as strong suitors for Thompson's. The Mavs have already created a pathway to the $12 million non-tax-paying mid-level exception, with the Lakers capable of doing the same. Of LeBron James declined his player option to negotiate a new contract. Paul George also declined his option and could depart, which would create the Clippers' cleanest path to pursue Thompson's. But the team still hopes to re-sign George. A typical obstacle a star player faces when trying to switch team is a lack of cooperations for his teams in facilitating a sign and trade. As Charania reported, the Warriors are open to assisting Thompson in order to help him maximize his earning potential on his next contract. Gilas Pilipinas falls short of upset versus Poland in final friendly before FIBA. Gilas Pilipinas gave Poland a run for its money before absorbing the 82-80 loss in the final tune-up game for the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament on Saturday, June 29. Sunday, June 30, Manila time. Trailing by as many as 14 points in the fourth quarter, the Filipino rode on a gritty comeback led by Dwight Ramos and Justin Brawley. But the foolish, ranked 15 in the world, held on to defend their turf at the Arena Susniwich. Brawley finished with a game high 30 points, while Ramos posted 16 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals as they took turns to bring the Philippines back into the contest after Poland pulled away early in the final frame. Poland held a slim 58-56 edge through the first 3 quarters before it erected in blazing 18-6 run highlighted by 4 triples to mount its biggest lead of the game at 76-62 with 5 minutes left. Featured stories: Lab Gown meets market host Miami tasting party as Florida ban goes into effect. As Florida ban on lab grown meat is set to go into effect next week, one manufacturer hosted a last hurrah, at least for now, with a cultivated meat tasting party in Miami. California-based Upside Food hosted dozens of guests Thursday evening at a rooftop reception in the city Wynwood neighborhood, known for its street arts, breweries, nightclubs, and trendy restaurant. This is ridiculous meat, Upside Food CEO and founder Uma Balite said, and we just fundamentally believe that people should have a choice to choose that they want to put on their plate. Ann Curtis, Erwin Hosaf, daughter Dalia are the cutest trio in South Africa. Ann Curtis, Erwin Hosaf, and their daughter Dalia are having the best vacation in South Africa. On Instagram, the It's Showtime host generously shared more snaps from their safari experience, including the most adorable family photos as they rode the 4WD, and also shared sweet photos of herself with Erwin, as well as group shots with their family and friends, including her sister-in-law Solen Hosap and husband Nico Balseco. For the side story, let's watch this. And for the trivia, don't you know that Davao City has one of the best artisan goat cheese ever? Cheese lovers, just a heads up, Do you not know that Davao producers of one of the best cheese in the country and maybe even in the world? Unfortunately, you can only get their cheese in Davao itself as they do not export it. And that's all our news for today. Please share, like, subscribe, and click the bell button for you to be updated of the Pinoy Rob YouTube channel activity. This is Gilbert Lopez Martije Caso. Good morning.